Let's introduce our Heat 2 skaters. Yeah, we love this guy. Firdaus Rahman from Singapore. He's been to Tampa many times. He's always stoked. He's always out in the streets shredding too and Instagramming his face off. He's in the gym too.
One of my favorite, man. One of my favorite.
Super nice guy. Next up, Riso Churi from Slovakia. We've seen very little from him, but you know if you are out here in this 28 crew, you got the backing of at least of an entire country, if not a continent. Followed up by David Castellas. He's 25 years old. He's a goofy footer. Hometown right here.
The crowd's backing him. The crowd's backing him.
Hometown hero, man. Love it. This dude rips. He's been out on this course all week that we've been here, putting in work.
Yeah, he's stoked. Look at that smile.
Dude, and he's got to feel some pressure. Hometown pressure. They want to see him perform out here and put it together. Fran Molina.
And another local here in Spain. The crowd's rooting for him. They know he kills it.
Yeah.
They know he can be the one.
You know what? This is the guy I've been hearing about the most from random people saying, Fran Molina, look out for him. He's putting it down.
Yep, Primitive just waiting to put him on the team.
Dane Berman, the guy that everybody kind of loves to hate because of his little bit suspect attitude. I'll tell you what, though, we love him. But he's deathly ill. He's got some tonsillitis happening. He's on penicillin. He said he may have to have surgery after this contest here in Spain. He might have to stay.
That skateboarding, he's here.
Yeah.
Whether you're getting surgery on your tonsils, he's gonna kill it. You know, Dane Berman, we want to see him in there. Here's the start list right here. Virtus,
Riso Churi, David Castellas, Fran Molina, and Dane Berman. Those are your 5 skaters in the Heat 2 qualifier. We have 6 heats out here today, 28 skaters, and Firdaus is going to be bringing it in first. But man, after that first heat, these guys know what they have to do. I mean, really, you have to at least win your heat. And after seeing what Moses did, wow. Ooh, huge, high speed, 360 flip.
That Virtus.
Oh!
Go ahead.
No, that was sick. High speed nose manning, 360 shove.
Shove out.
Back D revert, 5.0, 180.
The hard way, coming out, swinging, full speed ahead.
Dude,
look, the train in the background. Speaking of full speed ahead, there's a train, there's a cab over the bump to bump.
Whoa, and look at how fast he's going. He's packing in tricks.
He still has 5 seconds on the Nixon time clock right here. Virtus finishing That's after time anyway.
Okay, all right, good. That was a fantastic run for Firdaus. He came out, so far, I think he did more tricks in a row than anyone because he was basically full speed ahead.
Just like the train in the background ripping through the beach.
Look at that huge 3 flip. Mixing it up too with the quarter pipe. Back
you like
reaver.
that? There it is.
Yeah. Vert Skater's Delight. Skimmer cab.
A cab over the bump to bump. Hey, it's a mate. Coming out full speed ahead.
All right, Firdaus coming in with a 6.5 on that run. Riso Churi in. Oh. Starting out ice cold. Nice. Getting it back with the kick flip, back tail.
Little back D setup right here. Got the wrist guard on the left hand. I'm sure there's something going on there. Missing the backside 180 nose grind. It's all good until your name's called. You got 45 seconds on the clock. You're not sure how it's going to go. There it is.
That's right. You're trying to impress the crowd, the judges, shake off those contest legs. But remember, only 4 scores count. Use this to warm them up.
You got it. And only 8 dudes are making the cut here today out of the 28. And this is the first runs on the second heat. Going for the kickflip nose slide or kickflip crooks over there on the small ledge. It's going to wind it up right there.
Score is already in with a 3.2. Leaves much to improve upon, but we know we can do it.
That's all right. That's only 1 out of 7 right there. 1 out of 7 for Riso.
There we go. David Castellas. That's always tough when you think you're coming in with a relatively basic trick to stay on, and when that takes you down, you can find yourself in trouble real quick. But getting it going with the 360 flip over the bump to bump.
He's got the Tampa kit on, all black.
All black, everything. Nollie crook.
Nixon clock in the background, round in the corner on 15 seconds.
Oh, the root beer float.
The root beer float.
That's when everything goes wrong, and you're just waiting to get it over with.
I think everything goes right when I get the root beer float. We might have to call that something else, but I like it.
Switch, front tail. David Castells.
Having a hard time there on that one. But once again, it's his first run. Contest legs, working out the kinks, the jitters, hometown, everybody's rooting for him. We take 4 scores out of the 7. It could even be 2 of your first runs.
All right, Fran Molina.
A lot of hype on Fran, as you mentioned it.
Definitely. Oh, Butterfingers up there in the corner. Hopefully that doesn't count against him.
I love seeing people skate for the first time. In real life, there's a few guys I haven't got to see. Fran's one of them.
Oh, proper. It's a big set of stairs. But you know, this course, relatively speaking, it's a little more user-friendly than some of the courses we've seen in the past. Trying to take that hard flip over the rail at the end of his run there. I don't think he's going to get the best score of all time.
It's all right. This is his first to 7.
First to 7, 4.5. Not the worst.
More.
Ooh, that nollie heel counted for something. That was nice.
It was perfect. Ooh. A little heel banger on the big set of stairs out there. That's one of the biggest obstacles we have here in the Pro Open and on the new Street League course here.
Dane Berman, this guy, he'll tell you the things you don't want to hear about yourself. Rub you the wrong way. But I feel bad. He's suffering out there, but he's doing it. Oh, frontside ollie. Basically a no-footer. Getting bucked off in the bitter end.
A man of many looks. Recently got a haircut.
Yeah, he had a mohawk in Tampa. Yeah.
Board slide the hard way up the long blue rail.
Yep.
Last year in Portugal, he had it like Kurt Cobain, long blonde hair.
Oh yeah, the nose jib, yanker. He's smiling.
He's having fun out there.
Back boneless. Taking it back to the 80s.
That's going to be time. As you can hear the air horn, the Nixon clock winding it down officially. Time.
4.1.
Man, it's great to see people you don't get to see in the contest all the time. Dane Berman, it's a pleasure to have you out here. In case you guys are tuning in, thank you for tuning in here. And make sure to tell your friends around the world you can tune in to StreetLeague.com so they can see what's going on here and watch what you're tuning into.
All right, Ferdas, his second of 2 runs. Back 3, slide out. This cement is perfectly smooth. I wouldn't say it's slippery, but it will slide out.
Speedy front nose blunt on the small sidewalk mani pad right there. Oh! Click back left, back D, back D. I want to take the headset off and yell for him.
Yeah. He's always stoked. He's smiling right now. So much energy from this dude.
See if he can knock down that cab.
You know,
bump to bump.
And we always talk about his brother. His brother skates Mega Ram. It's weird. It's a weird combo. There's three brothers. One skate street, one Mega Ram.
Trying to hang on that back left. That was after time anyway. 4.3 on this run. The crowd loves him. Coming out with tons of energy, super fast. Look at that front nose bump, full speed ahead.
That was good. Straight into kickflip, sloppy back D.
But it's a make.
It's a total make.
It's a make. Hand down, he loved it.
He knew it. He's like, I know, that was a contest make.
Man, what a great setting out here. Great vibe. The wind's just kind of coming down here and there. It comes in spurts. And here it goes. Bringing in Riso. I wonder what's going on with that left wrist right there with the wrist guard. Reminds me of Salman Aga.
Backside 180 fakie nose grind.
From Slovakia.
I couldn't tell you where that is on a map, unfortunately, because, you know, I'm from America. We don't learn that. But it's great to see people from all over the world out here killing it at the Pro Open.
That would be right next to Czech Republic.
I've been there. I've been there. It's a great place. So if Slovakia is anything like it, I want to go.
I'm sure it is great.
Ooh, hanging on to the
There it
kickflip
was.
front board. Score is in. That's quick. 5.4. So an improvement over the 3.2 from his first run. Still has 5 best tricks still to go. Next in,
From Slovakia with love, we got
David Castells. There he comes. There you go. Smith all the way across. Down the flat bar. He looks a little jittery to
He
me.
does. He looks a little nervous out there, and it's being a little bit of nervous. Hopefully, you can shake it in the first 2 runs and come back during best trick.
Right, we saw Moses do it.
It's going to take a lot to get to the top 8 out of these 28 skaters from around the world.
Ooh, he bonked on the way
Almost a
up.
little wall jam.
Ooh, almost sacked it.
Knocking it on. I don't know how he almost made it on the rail when you nose bonk the vertical pole on the rail.
Yeah, switch front tail 270. That's time.
You know, that reminds me of Blair Alley with those sound effects that you can hear it in the background.
When you say Blair Alley, you talking about DJ Blairly Legal?
DJ Blairly Legal.
Nice 360 flip down the stack for David Castells to end it. 3.3. He's going to need to get rid of both of those scores.
That's all right, but it's the best 4 out of 7.
Fran Molina. One more skater after this for the runs. Before we head over to the best trick section. Hard flip, getting him again. Fran Molina struggling a little bit in the runs.
Word on the street, you got to go check his video part out from Jart.
That's like the word on the street for everybody out here. Frontside flip over the rail to flat. That was nice.
Yeah,
Showing
Fran.
a little bit, a taste of what he can do.
Look at that, looking at that clock, fitting one in right at time.
Oh, yeah. That's kind of a contest, mate. Kind of a contest bail.
It's really up to the judges how that works. When you're doing the Bill Weiss double hand drag, I don't know if the judges are going to count it.
At least he's fully clothed, unlike Weiss used to do it. There it is, front side flip over the rail. And our final skater in Heat 2 runs Dane Berman with those tonsils inflamed, waiting for a straight injection of penicillin and shred from Dane Berman.
Dane Berman. Once again, you don't get to see him in very many contests. It's nice to see him here in Spain. Here he comes on his second full run. Front nose grind the hard way into the bank.
Haters love Dane Berman.
Slap message board is probably on fire sometimes when he's on there.
Yeah, for sure. Gap, front lip, not quite. You know what? For the rap he gets, though, I'm backing him. Love him.
There he is.
Oh, I don't know if that was a frontside way fakie 50 attempt or a hurricane or what, but danger zone.
I think it was the hurricane.
Nice. Plump fakie.
Having a hard time out there on his second run.
All right, I just hope he doesn't have to have surgery before he leaves Spain. We'll see. We'll see him in best trick, though. All right, do not miss tomorrow's semifinals webcast. Don't miss tomorrow's webcast on StreetLeague.com at 5 a.m. EST. Just as you're getting home from a great Saturday night. hard flip back lip down the rail. This is heat 2. The 2-run section is over, and we've moved on to best trick. We have 5 attempts from each skater on the best trick. And remember, their top 4 overall scores count. 4 out of 7 scores count. And Firdaus Rahman from Singapore going for the fatty 360 flip to fatty. Fatty to flatty, not quite. Trick 1, he's got 4 more attempts. Riso Churi not having the greatest luck in the runs. See if he can put it together here in best trick. Kickflip feeble, boom, that's a great start.
That was perfect.
That was perfect. Score is in, 6.9. Judges are backing it. Nicely done. So if he can put 3 or 4 more tricks like that out there,
If he can take the kickflip in, feeble grind kickflip out, the judges are looking for the technical difficulty with the flip in and flip out.
David Castells. Ooh, nollie crook to basically a nose manual, but hanging on. 4.0. Best trick attempt, 1 of 5. Next in, Fran Molina, top of the town. Ooh, nice choice. I back it, frontside blunt slide. Down the hubba. 5.6. That's solid, but my guess is that is not a trick that's going to get you into the top 8 by the end of the day.
Not at a 5.6. Some of these guys got to go for it.
I think they all do.
And once again, it's not just based by heat, it's based on the overall 28. We're taking the top 8 today to move over to tomorrow's semifinals. It's anybody's game today. And here comes Dane.
Ah, that looked great until about 5 feet past the end of the hubba. Going for the frontside wing figgy 50 to tonsillitis.
Tonsillitis.
All right, Firdaus. First try.
Singapore represent, man. Full speed ahead.
He went
Look
for
at
the
that
tray
push.
bomb. Let's see if he tries it again. Nope. Gap lip. Playing it relatively safe, but trying to put some scores up. Double blunt. That doesn't count. Yeah, 3.5. It's a score.
Playing it too safe out here, you know?
Definitely. I don't know that you can do it. But, you know, in some ways you want to stay on and look awesome. You don't want to flounder your way through a bunch of really hard tricks and not make them.
No, you don't.
You need to be somewhere in between, I suppose. Riso Churi, kickflip back Smith. As on the little section. See what the judges think. Got that flick. Perfectly locked in. Got a score of a 6. It's good. All right, David Castells. Nollie backboard. That's the trick that almost ended him in the run. Nollie backboard. Again, staying on. But he's not going to get too many points for that. But points are points, better than nothing. All right, Fran Molina. Trying that hard flip. He's been struggling on the hard flips. Might want to try something different.
At least he's smiling out there. He's having a good time. Next up, we got Dane Berman right here. Let's see what he's got. A little under the weather.
There it is. Frontside way 8. Fakey 50-50.
Playing a little too safe here.
Yeah, but he's got some really bad numbers on the board. 4.8 cannot hurt him at this point. So he has 3 scores up. All he needs is 1 more before he can start dropping some of those duds. Dane Berman.
Nice to see him out there. I know he's sick. He has tonsillitis right here, right today, this weekend. You can't predict how you're going to feel on the road when you're on the road as much as these guys.
All right, Ferdas. He's got 3 scores up.
Looks like he's going to cross the course, mix it up.
Oh, yeah! I like to see it. Mixing it up, quarter pipe, blunt, kickflip fakie. And that is good for a 4.5.
Playing it a little too safe, some of the guys.
You know, Ferdas is currently in 6th place on the overall leaderboard, which is right now good enough to get him into the final 8, but that is not going to be enough to get him into the top 8 by the end of the day. I can guarantee it, unless he does more in the best trick. A couple more tries.
Man, I want to see Ferdas in there. I want to see Tommy Finn in there. I want to see some Spaniards in there for the locals.
That was a heel flip front lip attempt. Good choice. But you got to make it. David Castells.
Let's see what he's got.
Ooh, trying the fakie hard.
Hey, Paul, if you were out there, what do you think you'd go for to try to make the cut?
I'd ask for a bigger quarter pipe and see maybe some sort of air, a spin, a 540. How about you? Eggplant? Let's not forget, here's what we got. 28 skaters out here today. 8 are going to advance to tomorrow's semifinals, where they will be going up against the big guns. We're talking about Luan and Nija and P-Rod. That's all happening tomorrow. And out of today's 28, though, eventually 2 of them are going to finish into the SLS Pro Tour.
Man, it's a good spot to be in. But first things first, only 8 today out of the 28. They're all working towards it. Let's see what Dane's got up his sleeve right here.
Taking a different angle. Ollieing out of the quarter to 50-50 on the flat bar. That's tough. That's one of those where you could over-launch and fold yourself on the flat bar.
Yeah,
Dane doing it.
And as we spoke earlier, he's been sick, tonsillitis, on medication, but stoked to have him out here. I know when you're not feeling good, you're not able to throw down the best to your ability with the skateboarding here on the course.
You gotta dig deep, dig deep.
Ferdas, here he comes, big smile, Singapore represent, trying to make that 8 cut. He's right now in 6th place. So right now he's seated in that 8 cut.
Oh, flinging a tray bomb, maybe to rock fakie. Not quite. Goose eggs. Ferdas has 1 more try at the best trick.
You know, it was awesome. You know, being at Tampa with the partnership and the recognition that he got, being from Singapore, this being the international contest, put him right into the Barcelona Pro Open.
Rizzo needs an average of 8.1 to get into first place. Falls are not going to get you anything, unfortunately.
But the tricks you're throwing down, the heel flip lip,
yeah, you got
to go for it.
He is going for it. Big props. David Castells. Whoa, what?
Crowd's backing it. See what the judges come up with.
3.8. I guess that was for the slop factor. Would have scored higher, I'm sure, had it been bolts. Fran Molina.
Get it, Fran.
Needs a 9.1 average for first. Ooh, going for the volcano. Getting nothing on the flick.
Ghost flick.
Yeah, those are so painful to be in the air after that. You just know you don't even have a chance. You just wait to just get out of there.
And Dane Berman currently in 7th place right here. Once again, a little under the weather, but we're stoked to see him out here in Spain. Trying to throw it down, trying to bump that 7 into the top 4, which will be a safer spot.
Oh, 360 flips, something.
At least he's smiling, he's having a good time. And I'm stoked to see him out here, and I know everybody else is. He's come a long way not to be here, even if he is sick. So what we have right here, 7 runs, 2 runs, 7 opportunities. This is the last of the best tricks. This could make or break somebody's position to possibly be in the top 8.
Yeah, Ferdas, the 360 flip to flat all the way over the bump to bump.
They call it the fatty to flatty.
He gets rid of a 3.5 and replaces it with a 4.8. Still not a huge score, but he'll take it.
And the crowd's backing it. Everybody's backing it. The DJ's backing it. Putting on some Interpol. Picking up the pace over here. Big smile from Singapore.
All right. In next, Riso Churi. Again with the heel flip lip, not getting it. He settles for his first 4 scores.
Taking a look at his wrist, the wrist guard. Something's going on down there.
All right, David Castells, let's see it. Let's get it. He's down in 9th place, and that's where he's gonna stay for now. There's 2 more guys. Last attempts at the best trick section for Fran Molina.
Good smile right here. Tear it up, Fran. We want to see it.
Fran's in 8th. He'd like to move up. Not quite getting the frontside flip over the volcano.
And unfortunately,
he only finished with 3 scores.
Yeah.
You cannot finish in the top 8 with 3 scores. Here we go, Dane Berman. Again, zeros. Dane Berman.
It looked like.
All right, let's take a look at our current standings after Heat 2 of the qualifiers here at the Pro Open in Barcelona.
What a beautiful shot.
First place. Look at that, Riso Churi. This is Heat 2 standings. Riso Churi finishing Heat 2 in first. The 21.5, followed by Ferdas, Dane Berman, Fran Molina, and David Castells. And we are going to take another break, and we'll be back with Heat 3 after this. Stick around.